Hey there, UKDCers. Today I have the full review of this, which is the Heinnie Haynes penfold. This is designed by Heinnie Haynes, as one might imagine, and I'm going to assume manufactured in China. I can't find any information, but just judging on the price versus how the premium materials, it doesn't seem like it'd be manufactured over here or anything crazy like that. But yeah, it'll come in this box here. I'm sure the warranty on it will be fantastic. Now, this was sent to me by Nice Slicers. Go and check out his YouTube and Instagram. They'll be linked in the description down below. This knife, however, now belongs to Chris Green, who has given me permission to finish this review before sending it along to him and disassemble it and all that good stuff. So we're going to be having a look at that today. You get this lovely, nice little case here with just some basic foam. There's nothing else really in there, but this is a great little way to keep and display new products kind of thing. So I think these are excellent. Anyway, onto the piece itself. So the action on this is it's got a very solid snap open. It's not too difficult. I quite like the strength of this spring. It just does snap back to the open position quite readily, but it's hardly difficult to close. You don't even need to use this sort of nail cutout here. You just grab it with your thumb and that'll do that. Washers on this are phosphor bronze, I believe, but I'll tell you what, let's find that out right now. Okay, and there we have it. It is phosphor bronze washers, which is absolutely ideal. Now, while I've got this open, I think this one might have a very, very, very small issue. This one has a tiny bit of blade play, very, very small. You got your stop pin there, and you got your lanyard pin, which is ideal. But can you see how along here it's all kind of smooth, but right here you've got this quite serious marking. I'm not going to remove the blade because it's going to be a huge pain in the ass to get back in there. But I'd assume that that's actually on the other side as well. And I think that this spring bar is actually very slightly too thick. I think it's just a touch thicker. You can see that just here. You see it's very slightly thicker than that blade, and I think that's what's causing that blade play. I think that needs to be ground down a tiny little bit more. You can also fix this with another washer or something, but yeah, I think that spring is getting caught on these scales. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be a common issue. I think it's just this one, but this is very easily remediable with just another washer in there, or something like that, or another washer each side. But it's just something that's not ideal. But yeah, there's no milling or anything. It's just a nice smooth scale each side, phosphor bronze washers, your stop pin, which is ideal to stop it slamming into the back here. And there you go. So I'll throw this back together and then jump back. So yeah, weirdly enough, is these pieces don't actually seem to be captive, but there's enough purchase for them to screw up nice and tight. So I don't know what's going on there, but it just seems to work. So yeah, I guess it's fine. But yeah, I would have preferred them to be T8s, but it certainly looks fine. And I like that it's toolless this side, which gives it a nice, very modern aesthetic kind of thing as well. Of course, you've got your lanyard loop here. You have obviously your titanium scales, which are lovely, all one solid piece each side. Very nice, and you can see the way they mate up with the spring there. Grip on this is... I was expecting this to be pretty horrible in the hand, I'm not going to lie. Just looking at it, looking at the shape and the angles on that handle, you know, I'm used to having quite a, you know, on sort of a traditional, you know, more curved kind of thing. And I know it's not the be all and end all, but you know, this seems like it would be more ergonomic to me, like a Victorinox or a Barlow or something. But I'm actually really pleased to say this is just completely fine. It's far beyond what I expected a shape this odd to feel like in the hand. Of course, it's completely ambidextrous. There's no clip to worry about or anything. And although the cutout is only on one side, I don't even use it. I just pinch and open. So, you know, left-handed, not a problem whatsoever. You can see it's just a tiny little bit. But yeah, it really does seem like they just needed to thin this spring a tiny little bit. So that's a mark against it, I suppose. But other than that, I can't really see anything. I mean, it's a very simple design as well. It's just one piece each side, a spring and a blade. There's no like inlays or anything, so it's, you know, it's essentially pretty hard to screw up. And like the termination of that spring is fine. The way they've done this cutout for the lanyard loop is lovely, and that's all nice and smooth all the way down. I think this, yes, it's fine fit and finish apart from that. That just seems to be a weird minor issue on this one. Blade material is S35VN. This is razor sharp at the moment. I can't comment on edge retention because this isn't my knife, therefore I haven't carried it. I used it to cut a couple of things like some string and a bit of paper, but I've noticed when reviewing, cutting through cardboard does leave scratches on the blade here. Like if I get this one out, yeah, there you go. You can see a couple like right there, and then one going across there. That's cardboard. Just the stuff in cardboard will do that to your knives. So I've refrained from doing that with other people's knives from now, just because it can leave marks, and I feel really bad sending a knife with the mark that I've made on it back. It's just, you know, you don't want to do it. They've been kind, and you just sent them back and marked up knife. Like billboarding, yes, it's fairly prominent. You've got a huge Heinnie logo right there. Then again on the blade with penfold, S35VN, and then huge Heinnie logo on the other side. You have this sort of weird vent sort of design, which is, you know, it's very modern, quite odd, but you know, it's there for what it's worth. Centering is just, you know, on point. There's no problem with that. Get that bit of crap off the end there. There we go. Centering is absolutely fine, and like I said, there's a very tiny bit of blade play. I'll throw the old stats up on the screen. Oh, that's gone quite dark. What if I do that? Okay. Yeah, well, I guess I'll just do it in the center and put them off to the side. So there it is. It's a tiny bit smaller than a Victorinox. If you've only access to a small one, there's the teeny tiny one for you, and a UK PK. As you can see, a usable blade is very close to the UK PK. If you're from somewhere that allows cooler knives, there's a Benchmade 940 up against it. Little mini grip. PM2. And a Buck 110. And, you know, it's not a huge knife. it'd be a good secondary knife if you're allowed to carry lock knives. But I'd always carry a lock knife if I could. So I've not had any in the very limited use I've had of this. I've not had any glaring issues. The blade play, like I said, it's so small you're not even going to notice it whilst using it, and it doesn't seem to be a common issue. So, great thing about this company is if you get it and it has something you don't like, you can just send it back. So, like for instance, the blade play, you'd be able to send it back, kind of thing, and you get a new one kind. So you'd be able to sort that out. Heinnie are very good like that. The belly shape of the blade there is lovely. I really do like the shape there. The one thing I would say is it's a bit of a mixed one. It's trying to go ultra modern whilst at the same time a little bit traditional, and I'm not sure. I mean, I sort of like it. I really like the handle details. If this had a thumb stud and a more modern blade shape, I would love it. Or if it had a more traditional style handle, I would love it. As it is, it's a bit in the middle. Do you know? I mean, it feels like two different knives have been put together, which is odd. Like the slipstream that Heinnie do, I think is more in line with expectations. You know, it's got a very traditional style handle and a very traditional style blade. Whereas that blade is very traditional looking to me, and the handle is just the furthest thing from traditional possible. And like I said, that's not a bad thing. It's just a personal taste thing. I think I'm a bit too used to other knives now to really be super happy with that. But like I said, it's entirely a taste thing, and it's a perfectly functional knife at a very competitive price for the materials. You know, titanium handles, S35VN. There's not a lot of places you can get that. I mean, the Luna has titanium handles, but it's N690, and that's around about the same price as this. You know, I struggle to find anything else except for Heinnie Haynes' own slipstream that is in a similar category to this. You know, just for raw premium materials. So the value I think is there if you like the design, which a lot of people do seem to. And like I said, I'm not super against it. It confuses my lizard brain, the mix between super modern handle and a very nice sort of like traditional style blade. Like I said, I really think they should have gone all out modern with this one, where they went sort of like all out traditional with the other, and had a you know, given this a pocket clip and given it a thumb stud and gone the whole hog and just gone full modern. But like I say, it's just a complete personal preference thing. As is, the knife is completely fine. I said this one suffers from a little bit of blade play, which is very sad to see. But yeah, good materials, phosphor bronze washers, which is always a plus. All the hardware's the same size, seems well built to me, but it is a bit odd. So this one's a bit of a weird one for me. If you like the look of it, I'd say go for it. Like the price is very competitive. It's not something you're going to be able to easily pick up, like these materials for that kind of money elsewhere. But yeah, like I said, just give it a once over when you get it, and make sure you don't have any issues. But Heinnie will sort it out for you, I'm sure, if you do. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Cheers. And thank you very much for the Lend Nice Slices and Chris